Beautiful people, bare 4 days ago, your man penny, President Nana Addo Dankwa, call Paris, call attend the 3rd International Day to Protect Education from Attack. Na share since ne kakra, sane man penny, a domino shiano, US penny 4, UN penny 4, a shiano, and then your interaction kakra sana. Time nanka somebody program nation yeshakra. Okay, so the International Day to Protect Education from Attack was instituted in 2019 by the United Nations General Assembly. And omodia share UNICEF and UNESCO nsa se omonhwe no mombo hundero nti September 90 and am call celebrate another one. Now share speakers here and Nana Addo Dankwa enso ka 5 of the speakers in home omo el kasa wekimedi na say it's so amazing because because of the free SHS na utumi agenenti na mama nyina any wakana when it comes to education. Now when we are talking about education, so as you can see, Nana Addo went with the Minister of Education, Honorable Osei Duchu, and the Minister of Energy. And Nana Addo was one of the 5 speakers at Omakasai. Now, say ye Ghana has say the main focus of the International Day to Protect Education from Attack is to protect education and as school children and teachers from harm, any danger, and most of the times during conflict and as wars in countries now a deeper. So by Ghana we've not really gone through any major conflict and I say war, but we also have our own challenges and attacks when it comes to education. Let's take for instance Bokun issues, chieftaincy issues here, they've had their own challenges and a shit bombing in schools are affecting Nkwala and Mankwala and to me in when they go to school they have to clean their classroom from this shit bombing. And Chebiana UTV4 Emma news fast as shit bombings in Inti dear is see a war events in Fanchine Bra Basic School a Santa region. Yenhe na yinti de nkolano amani huno mo fam psychological effect nkolano benya se akola akosku akosua de na ye friend say ya toilet or classroom ho na e wosen nkola yi epepa ana say cleaning and sa no matena classroom asua de nyina it has psychological effect on them inti de nkola yi ka. And these are some of the things that this International Day to Protect Education is also talking about.
School for Nkolano ebi etwetwe enkomo
ya board ne so ne ya madam table so nyina by toilet aye board ne so aye ho bebele nti na ye nya baby e betina na ho so bon nti isi ya na ye pe baby e betina ya class so nyina toilet aye o nyina ama ho abonti nya baby ntina omumra no mumma ya adum na ye board no umma fofo na we ye ho kra se begu fom ama ho aye bonti esom mumma ye board fofo na ya nsem fensuya de no mumma ye madam table fofo na table no size toilet na gusu ntimi enfe madam gusu ni gusu ano pay bairo na ya board ni so na ye bu.
Then again so boko conflicts so hamper education war upper east because recently in our news TV3 a telecast say over 50 teachers take school transfer. Until about 50 teachers or more bokun ever somebody transfer fee ho. Now how many bet shankarana day? And the things that International Day to Protect Education is talking about. In your ma ebema teacher for feel comfortable to teach. Eben your ebema in feel comfortable to go to the classroom to learn. And we have some happening here in Ghana. So your president today or kasa fine. But we also have some pertinent challenges. Ghana ha I affect education. fine, intake a cost because of free SHS near there, but we have some issues that is affecting education here in Ghana. President man to say or count speech anymore. Even though I'm not taking the credit from him, say he's doing well, but then there are certain pertinent issues this UN that has been set aside to protect education from attack. We are also experiencing it here in Ghana. If schools will be closed down and as teachers will be taking transfer from teaching because of some of this conflict that is being talked about, this education, this UN Day to protect education from attack, then we also need help as Ghanaians to ensure that children and teachers go to the classroom with the peace of mind to be able to teach and for our children to be able to learn. Let's listen to our president, the speech that he gave during the time that he was given the platform to speak.
Musa bin Nasser, the founder and chairperson of Education for All, a great champion of education and a tireless SDG advocate. Indeed, through the efforts of Her Highness's foundation, in collaboration with Plan Ghana, some 90,000 out-of-school children in some of the most deprived parts of Ghana have been successfully enrolled in school. The stellar work that Education for All is championing across the globe must continue to be an inspiration for all of us. Education should be a right which all of Africa's youth can exercise. Today's youth running barefoot to school could be a future leader of the arts, business, industry, or government. Education is the equalizer of opportunity, and it is the catalyst to the transformation of societies and nations. In the words of one of the greatest, if not the greatest son of Africa, Madiba, Nelson Mandela, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. As a matter of fact, realizing SDG 4, which demands that we ensure inclusive and equitable quality education and promote.
Okay, nti sisi Nana Addo akasa fine pa. Yehwe speech na is very, comprehensive. But right now that he's talking about quality education in Ghana here, when you mention the issue of quality education, the people in Ghana will come and beat you, because quality is one of the challenges that we are facing in Ghana when it comes to education. As the president himself has said, the Millennium Development Goals, SDG goals, is seeking to achieve quality education. Now, Ghana, it seems that our leaders are playing when it comes to our educational system. And now, you change curriculum. And now, the number of times, and I say, number of years I wasn't colonial school, no, now it be a bang way back, or something they have 4 years, a bang way back, something they have 2 years, a bang about something they have 3 years. Now, tossing colon here and there. And these are all the things some of the things that is affecting children. And I say school-going children. Until we really need to look into our educational system and really fight against this attack on schools, because there are many challenges that is going on when it comes to education in Ghana. Free SHS in the whole challenges. That one I'm not even ready to talk about it. But there are some challenges that Ghana is facing when it comes to education. Children are still going to school under trees. It's still persistent. This problem is still persistent. And these are some of the demotivation that affect children from going to school. The free intake no or but because of some of these challenges, the children will not be happy to go into school. It's Nana, we thank you so much. So they've given you this opportunity to go and give your speech. And so we believe that as you come back to Ghana, no, you also come and implement some policies. Ghana, we can really protect education from attack.
Detained. These inhumane actions are totally unacceptable. We must be unequivocally condemned. Together, we as leaders have the political will and influence to drive the change that we want and need. We must, with a sense of urgency, intensify efforts to ensure that our children have a safe and secure environment in which to acquire the knowledge and skills they need for the future. We in Ghana have put in place measures to help guarantee a conducive atmosphere for education and learning to thrive. The free senior high school policy, introduced by my government in 2017, is guaranteeing a minimum of senior high school education for some 1.7 million children, the highest such enrollment in our history. We're providing learning opportunities for our children so they do not become a tax of recruitment by those who seek to attack education. As we squarely condemn unwarranted attacks on education, going forward, I propose 3 crucial courses of action as follows. Firstly, enhancing advocacy for action. We must continue to leverage key regional opportunities to garner political will and rally support of all stakeholders in all member states. This will be a powerful way to keep the agenda of protecting education from attack at the forefront of global, regional, national, and subnational discussions. Secondly, establishing regional coalitions for regional action. We are at the point where the advocacy, commitments, and momentum need to be translated into concrete actions. The most recent data on attacks on education confirms high levels of attacks in countries in West Africa. This is indeed a worrying trend that has to be addressed urgently. We must act now to defend the region in cases where there are systemic attacks on education. This, together with the coming into force of the historic United Nations Security Council Resolution 2601, passed unanimously by the Council, will give us a fighting chance. Thirdly, mobilizing financing. Parties must support diverse funding channels by humanitarian or action groups spearheading efforts to address attacks on education. We must also continue to make education a national priority by increasing the scope and quality of educational programs. In conclusion, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I assure you that Ghana stands ready to support the call for global action to protect education from attack, leveraging the privileged role that we have as a member of the current composition of the Security Council of the United Nations. And to this effect, we call on all member states to abide by United Nations Security Council Resolution 2601 and to work towards developing concrete national action plans to guarantee safe schools and protect education from attack. The time has come for all of us, as they say, to walk the talk and mobilize the needed resources to combat attacks on education and ensure a safe and conducive learning environment for all children everywhere. We must do so in order to achieve our shared goal of safeguarding the right to inclusive and equitable quality education for all our children, particularly for those in conflict areas. I thank you for your attention.
Mr. President Nana Addo, Your Excellency, thank you for your words.